So, you've already looked at the IELTS score requirements. Maybe you've already sat the test. And like most doctors, you've found the writing, task 2, is the part that trips people up. If that sounds like you, you're in the right place. We're going to go through 14 practical tips that we've learned at healthhireuk.com. Task 2 is an essay, around 250 words, written in around 40 minutes. You'll need to respond to a question like this. Some believe medical care should be free. Others say people should pay. Discuss both views and give your opinion. You're not just sharing your thoughts, you're being judged on how well you structure your argument, how you use grammar, and how academic your tone sounds. Time pressure, unfamiliar topics, and overthinking ruin a lot of good attempts. Let's stop that. Thousands of international doctors face the same delays, confusion, and lost job offers every year. And that's exactly why we've built Health Hire Portal, a complete platform to help you succeed in your NHS journey. Created by Health Hire, we've already helped candidates secure roles at leading UK hospitals, including King's College in London, the Christie in Manchester, and teaching trusts across the UK. Inside the platform, you'll get a clear guide to GMC registration, templates and examples of supporting information, and CVs that actually get interviews. Interview prep tools, including real questions and red flags, trust-specific application guidance, and a full relocation checklist from offer to visa. Most doctors waste 30 to 40 hours trying to piece this together from scratch and lose months to avoidable delays. Health Hire Portal gives you the tools, structure, and confidence to move forward fast. It's just a one-time payment of £70 for lifetime access, no subscriptions. Content is updated regularly, and you'll get access to real support if you need help at any point. Whether you are still applying for GMC registration, job hunting, or at the interview stage, Health Hire Portal will guide you step by step. Visit www.healthhireuk.com or email info@healthhireuk.com to get started. Moving on to the 14 straightforward tips that work and you can implement. The first, understand what the task is really asking. Is it opinion? Is it a discussion? Is it asking for a problem and a solution? Once you've misunderstood the topic, the whole essay is going to go off track. The second, plan before you write. Spend at least 5 minutes sketching out your structure. Think in terms of introductions, strong paragraphs, and a short conclusion. A good plan is going to keep your writing clear and stop you rambling on and on and on. The third tip is to paraphrase a question properly. Don't just copy the prompt they've given you. Some people think healthcare should be free in this example. Instead say, there's an ongoing debate of whether medical services should be publicly funded or privately funded. The fourth tip, use a clear structure. Your reader, the examiner, wants to see logic. Start off with an introduction with a thesis statement. Now present one side of the argument in your next paragraph, and then the other side of your opinion. And then your conclusion should sum up the discussions that you've had previously. Our fifth tip is to answer every part of the question. If it says discuss both views and then give your opinion, you must do all three, both the views and your take. Point number 6, stick to formal academic language. Avoid contractions like don't or I'm. Use full words, formal phrases, and avoid anything too casual. Think this essay will explore, not I'll talk about. And the 7th tip, develop each paragraph properly. Don't just list ideas, explain each one. Use examples, explain logic, and avoid vague phrases. The 8th tip, use linking phrases, but naturally. However, in contrast, therefore, as a result, they help the examiner follow your flow and they boost your coherence score. The ninth tip, vary your sentence structures. Don't make every sentence the same. Use a mixture of short and long and sprinkle in conditionals. If more doctors were trained locally, fewer would migrate, as an example sentence. The 10th tip, use passive voice when it fits. You don't always need I or we. This issue is often debated by policymakers. Sounds more academic than policymakers often debate this. The 11th tip, keep your vocabulary precise. You don't need big, flashy words. Focus on clarity. If you're unsure how a word works, just don't use it. The 12th tip, practice under time conditions. Do at least 2 to 3 full essays each week. Time yourself. Get used to the time pressure so you don't freeze in the exam. The 13th tip, get real feedback. Ask someone who knows IELTS to check your work. Self-study is obviously great, but outside feedback is going to speed things up massively. And our last tip, always leave 5 minutes to proofread. Use that time to fix any spelling mistakes, any words that you've repeated too often, or adjust any awkward sentences. You're going to thank yourself and the examiner will notice. Look, if you're stuck on a score of 6.5, it doesn't mean you're not good enough. It means the test is specific. And like anything else, you can learn how to beat it with the right tools. If I was in your position, here's what I'd do. I'd use a checklist that we've gone through. I would start writing a few practice essays starting from this week. Do this every week until your exam. Get feedback from any colleagues who've previously sat the test, or read through it an hour or two after you've written it and think of it from a third person's point of view, as if you were the examiner. And stop trying to sound fancy. Aim for clear, structured and logical writing. Thanks for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please like and subscribe for more real NHS career content. If you've got any questions or video requests, drop them in the comments. And if you're serious about landing your NHS job, don't waste time on guesswork. Health Hire Portal gives you the exact tools, checklists and guidance used by successful candidates across the UK. Just £70 for lifetime access, no ongoing fees. Built-in support, updated regularly. Visit www.healthhireuk.com or drop an email at info@healthhireuk.com.